Hello and welcome to the channel. So today I'm doing a review on Neburia E-Foam 2. So what this is a electric sprayer. Really looking forward to this one because I haven't really tested any of these on my channel. I've tested a pump sprayer before, but never an electric sprayer. So very, very excited for this one. I do need to tell you in full disclosure that Neburia did send me this for free. They're not paying me for this or anything like that. They just sent me the product for free and said, can you do a review? So everything will be my own opinion and uncompromised, I should say. So this is the sprayer itself. And to be honest with you, it's quite a good looking sprayer. The colors are quite nice. The bottle is very nice. The bottle's about 1.5 liters. Obviously, you've got to leave some room at the top for the condensed air. So you can fit quite a lot of product in there. You can see it comes with a couple of different nozzles, which I'll run through. They also throw in some brushes as well, which is really nice of them. Very, very, very nice. That is the charge slot. It is a USB-C connection, which does make my life so much easier. I think everything is USB-C these days, so really, really handy. There's the pressure release valve on the side there. So that pressure release valve actually doubles up as like a nozzle. So you can put your water and your product in there if you take the pressure release valve off. That does come with a funnel as well, which is really handy if you do want to use that. Because really and truly, I mean, you've just seen me take the top of it off. You probably shouldn't be doing that, but I do want to show you, how it all works and everything like that. So I'm going to fill it up using the top of it. Just make sure if you do this, when you reseal it really, really tight. Otherwise, there's going to be some leaks where air can get out, and you'll just be running the motor, and it won't actually. The air won't actually fill the bottle, and you'll never get to use it essentially. Just turning it on now. The blue flashing light means that it is charging up, and it has a guide on the bottle and on the instructions for what the lights actually mean. So I'm using a pre-wash for this. I want to see if this can replace a pressure washer. The reason I want that is I'm always looking for stuff. If you are a mobile detailer, it can be a pain in the butt bringing your pressure washer everywhere. As well as if you live in an apartment or leave your car in a garage where you need it washed. You don't always have access to power and things like that, so you do need to find alternatives. As I said, I've only really used a pump sprayer, so this is a new experience for me, would like to see how it goes. So first thing I noticed was, you can see there I'm kind of done 2 layers of my pre-wash. I didn't really like the first layer. I thought it was very thin. Didn't really like the spread of the foam coming out. You can hear the motor going as I use it, which is actually really handy. It means that you don't have to stop and everything like that. Just having a look at it, I've changed the nozzle on it as well. So I've used both nozzles that they've given me for the foam. Look, I'll be honest. It does feel like it's not really going onto the car. It feels like it's just kind of like slapping onto the car. It's not really going onto the car and absorbing the dirt and film like it should, that you would get with like a pressure washer. And I guess because the pressure washer is a lot more powerful, it does feel like the foam is going on and actually doing a job on the dirt and film that's left on the car, that does its job that it should be doing. So, whereas this kind of just feels like you're just, I don't know, it's a hard one to describe. You just kind of it would almost be the equivalent of, getting a handful of shaving cream and throwing it on the car. So that's the kind of feeling that I got. So just rinsing off all the foam now. Um, going to try this a different way. They did give me 3 nozzles. As I said, 2 of them were for foam. The third nozzle was a bit more of a mist nozzle. So I've used a rinseless wash, and I'm now using the mist nozzle to see if this works any better. Again, just trying to tie it into people living in apartments, mobile detailers, people that would use, that can't use a pressure washer as an alternative. So this is looking a little bit better. Still not great, to be honest. I would still be using a spray bottle or a pump sprayer, as much as the pump sprayer, does take up a lot of manual labor. But if I could give some feedback, I would like it a little bit more powerful. On to the pros of this. It only really takes about 10 seconds for the motor to complete, I guess, the condensed air in the bottle, which is really, really quick. It is a big bottle, so you can get a lot of it in. I've found what I'm doing now is the best use that I had for it, and I will continue to use it like this, which is using it on smaller areas. So wheels are really, really good for it to use. Good to use it for, sorry, I should say. And the other thing is a spray coating. So you can see on this one, I've done my contact wash and everything like that, and I'm just putting a sealant on top where I don't need, I guess, thick foam. I just need a little bit. So it's really, really good for that. The cons are, I don't think this will replace a pressure washer. I think I'll still be using a pressure washer. Obviously, I'm in a position where I can, but yeah, I think I'll still be using one. And the other con is you will go through quite a lot of product with this, so not as efficient as a foam cannon. So the other thing I haven't touched on is the price point for this. So you're looking at around $60 US to get this. I'll leave a link in the description if you did want to buy it. But yeah, if you did like the video, please like, comment, and subscribe, and give it a hype.